It's on? Yeah, it's on. Hey everyone, it's Rylie Cook, aka the OneWheel Realtor here, and today we got a special episode. I'm going to show you what it's like to work with my mom. So we've actually been working together for 5 years now, and we do pretty much everything together in terms of business. We do all of our own listings, we do all of our own staging, we do 360 photos and 360 video now, and we're going to show you how we do that today. So we're going to head over to a listing, but first, gotta grab some breakfast.
Where's your board?
Huh?
Where's your board?
Oh, I'm not gonna bring it.
No?
You want me to bring it?
It's up to you.
Can you hold this? Say hi.
Hey!
Okay.
My finger's in there.
Sorry. We're in. So, okay, we're off. But first, breakfast. What? I always almost drop a camera into a bagel every time I do this.
Well, maybe there's a message in that.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it smells so good.
Isn't it?
Ah.
So good. So, what are we doing today?
Okay, first appointment is we're going over to Realty Village.
That's Roncesvalles, for those of you that aren't from Toronto.
And so this is a client of mine who over many years has probably bought and sold 4 or 5 properties with me. She's a very ambitious lady. I have to admire her because she set a goal years ago to own a lot of properties, and she's been achieving it. So anyway, she joined a group of people who were going to get into fixing and flipping, and they bought this house in Roncesvalles, not through me, but I guess one of the agents for one of the other people in the group. But she wants my opinion on the house as to possibly, pricing it and then marketing. She wants to know our marketing strategy, etc., etc. I can't really give her a price right now because I haven't seen the house. So today it's about going over there, seeing the house. Then I can come back with a better idea of a true value. But I'd like to see what they've done to the house, the quality. I've looked at all the comparables in the neighborhood, and I have a rough idea where they need to go to make a profit, but is this house gonna be up to that? So that's our first appointment, is to just do I'd say a pre-list presentation.
Sounds good. Let's go and do. Okay, so we can't bring the camera in for this meeting because there's lots of sensitive stuff that we're going to be talking about, and we're not sure if we're actually getting this listing, so we'll see you after. Okay, so we're back from our appointment, and that was a bit of an interesting one, so we can't say too much because we don't have the client yet and we can't discuss the property too much, but this is something that we come into quite a bit these days, where a owner will get a property and hope to fix and flip it, and this can work out and you can make some good money if you do it properly, but unfortunately a lot of places don't they don't have the best build quality, and they don't have the best contractors working on them.
And I don't, you know what, just to say something,
Speak a little louder.
A lot of the time people don't actually know what they're doing. Like, we were pointing things out to this particular person, and she didn't have enough knowledge to have said to the contractor, what are you doing and why are you doing that? And now it's done,
Mm-hmm.
you can't correct it without ripping it apart.
Yeah, so this is something that obviously you want to avoid, because the whole purpose of just a guy just walking through the street trying to get hit. Obviously, the purpose of when you buy an investment property is to make money doing it, and it's very easy to spend a lot of money to try and do something to a house, but there's very different finishes between if you have a contractor that actually knows what they're doing and a contractor that doesn't and kind of pretends like they do. And this is where you can get stuck with build quality that just really sucks, and you might actually not be able to reclaim your money. But that's that listing. We might not get it. We'll have to see in the future, but we're going to head over to another listing that we are getting for sure. And we're going to test out just to see how the 360 photos do, 360 video, just check out the area. It's a cool one in Queen West. Yeah, this is reason number 452.
Oh look, there's a parking guy too.
Look at this sneaky guy. So we've been driving for like 10 minutes trying to find parking in Queen West. You can't find it. This is why I love the OneWheel. There's no parking with the OneWheel. Cars suck. Okay, we are back from our appointment. So that was just a quick check-in with a client that we have for listing starting next week. So we're just kind of going over the checklist of everything that they need to have done for their property. So that includes stuff just making sure that all their furniture is in the right place, making sure that the walls are all the right color. We know when we have to go in to get the best light, if we have to bring in any extra things for staging materials. We do all of that ahead of time just so we've got a really good idea about what we're gonna do when we actually have that property on the market. Am I missing anything there, Mother?
I don't think so. I'm just checking the appointments for the next one.
Yes.
This is quite the day.
We do have quite the day today, so we're off to another appointment right now. So this is actually a really cool one. So this is something that we've just started doing now that I've got the GoPro Fusion, where we can do virtual reality showings. So we've actually got a new client, a buyer client coming from Columbus, but unfortunately she's not able to be here in the city right now. So we're going to head over there for the showing, and we're going to do some VR photos and videos to show her what the property is actually looking like. So we'll share as much of this with you as possible. Are you ready? Well, let's go.
The guy's gonna meet us at one of them.
Okay. Okay, so we got a little bit of time before we get to our next appointment. So why don't we talk about how Sally and I came to work together? We've actually been working together for 5 years now. Mm-hmm. 5 years now. Yeah. It's flown by super fast. But how did we get started, Mother?
Well, I think, your dad and I ran quite a large team at one point in time, and we were always training young people to get into this industry. And I guess at some point in time, it sort of hit me as, well, if I'm training other people to do this job, why aren't I training you to do this job? I mean, it was such a natural progression from you, because, growing up in a household of constant real estate with your dad being in it and me being in it, from a tiny baby, you were schlepped around, and as a little boy, you were coming on showings with me. So who better to be in the industry? I think you growing up in a household that was so crazy because of all of the insanity of the success we had and the time that your dad and I were out on appointments all the time. I think you had this thing that you were never going to do this because it was a crazy lifestyle. But
I just want to interject there. I adamantly said for so many years, when everyone was like, what are you going to get into? Are you going to go into real estate? I said, hell no. I'm going to do everything but real estate. So jump back into the story.
So anyway, I just mentioned to you when you were out in BC or at university, why don't you consider this? It's such a great profession to be in. you'll be so good at it, why not consider it instead of slamming the door shut? And you came home that Christmas from university, and we went out on some appointments together, and I think you saw the potential in it, and we're a lot more open to the possibility.
And I haven't looked back since, well, I might have looked back a couple of times, but I've been in it ever since. And that's, as we said, 5 years now. And our business has changed quite a bit, but it's come to a really interesting place where Sally and I, we know how we work together, and sometimes we know that we get hangry with each other if we're out on staging, so we just throw Snickers at each other. We've gone through the ups and downs. We've had fights. We've had amazing times. We've had great success. We've had great loss. And I really hate this stupid GPS. I really hate it. Like, we know where we're going. But yeah, no, it was one of those things where once I saw that I could use my sales skills and combine it with this videography and photos, I saw a bit more of a fun side to real estate instead of just the craziness that I'd got to know from my mom and my dad working in it. So I think we're just getting to this appointment, and we'll catch up with you in there. Am I recording? Am I in frame?
You're in.
Okay, so this is really cool. So we've set up the GoPro Fusion in the middle of the room here, just with a little tripod setup. And then what I do is I open up my iPad and I connect to the GoPro. And I'll do the update later. But there, I can see the whole room in virtual space. There's us, hello. But you can basically move this around and see exactly what's in the room. Okay, so that actually worked really, really well. So we're gonna insert a couple of clips just so you can see what we're doing with this VR stuff. And Sally was actually able to give a full virtual tour of this home. Now on to the next one. Okay, final property for the day, final appointment for the day, well, at least for now. I'm gonna do another virtual tour for this property, so we'll show you some clips. Okay, so that was the final showing appointment for the day, thus far at least. So we're gonna Sally's gonna head back up to Richmond Hill. I'm heading back downtown. But we hope you guys enjoyed this. It was really cool to test out the virtual reality, tell you some stories about how we got started working together, and let us know if you like this format of video. We are just kind of trying stuff out right now, and we're kind of more interested to see what you guys actually want to hear from us. So leave it in the comment section down below, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace. Goodbye.
Bye.